Welcome to the Prosperity Profiles Podcast, sponsored by Prosperity Profilers, LLC. They'll help you look prosperous, feel prosperous, and be prosperous. We hope you listen often, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Now here's your host, four-time #1 best-selling author, speaker, and business coach, Holly Porter.
Hello and welcome to another day at the podcast. New friends and listeners, I want to share a new little series that I'm going to do, and it's going to give you 10 items each little segment that I do. So today we're going to talk about 10 apps the entrepreneur should have. And I will probably do more of this one because I am an app girl. I love tech stuff. I love just cutting edge technology and all the new stuff that we can get our hands on. So there will be more to come. These are just the first ones that came to my mind when I was thinking about the first 10, not that they're in the most importance. Okay, so keep that in mind. First one, when we're all doing business, first of all, we need to keep up. Things are changing rapidly right now, and things that maybe worked in the past aren't working as well right now. And so keep that in mind, because if you are not learning, you're not growing. And part of learning is keeping up. And if you want to, live in the dinosaur age, that's fine. That's up to you. I don't. I want to keep up with helping my clients with the best ways to the fastest prosperity and, using the best things I can give them. So I want to stay sharp so I can help them stay sharp. So number one is social media apps. Make sure that you have those accessed on your phone if you want to grow your business. If you don't want to grow your business, good for you, okay? And you don't want to be on social media, good for you. That's fine. And most people I attract, they want to be visible. They want to be seen. Even if they're introverts, they want to get out there and get new clients. So have those apps ready and available. You don't have to have the notifications on to all of them. I turn my notifications on for my text messages and Messenger on Facebook. Sometimes LinkedIn if I'm doing some things with that, so that I don't always have to hear them ding, but it'll let me know with a notification on that app. And so I know to go check it. And then a lot of them will also send me an email. I don't have all of them setting up emails because I get enough. I will share an app later with you on how you can delete a lot of apps really quickly, which is awesome. So stay tuned. It won't be on this one, but I will give you that one. I found some really good tools. So pick 3 that you really can focus on to build. It's really hard to be on every platform. Not that you shouldn't be, to be visible and to be seen. You need to have them, but really focus on 3 to make sure they're always updated and they're always, having activity on them. And then number 2 is an online calendar. So there's free ones and there's paid ones. I personally use TimeTrade. There's Acuity. There's a bunch of different ones that you don't have to pay for some of them. However, I wanted to customize them with my logo. And then what I do is I go to GoDaddy and I buy a domain. So I have callwithholly.com, chatwithholly.com, speakwithholly.com, and then I assign 15-minute, 30-minute, 45-minute calls depending on what I'm doing and how much time I want to allot to that calendar. And then depending on what I'm promoting, that's where I send them to schedule with me. So it just looks so much better and so much more professional than going back and forth trying to figure out when is going to work for them, when is going to work for you. And always interruptions. Always remember when you get on recordings to turn your phone off so it doesn't ring in the middle of it. Pardon me. And number 3 is Evernote. Evernote's a really, it's been changing a lot and you can do so much with it. I actually bought a program that taught you how to work Evernote and then never did it. And that's not normal for me. I'm just saying it's just seemed too complicated. Honestly, I just put things in my notes in my phone all the time. So at the top, I put what I want it to be so I can search it and find it quickly. But, you know, I'll put like even my tax ID numbers. I mean, maybe I shouldn't, but I do. Anyway, things that I need to get to, sometimes I have one that's called @fast. And then if I know I need to find something quickly, I go to @fast and then it comes up. So I have like a couple hundred notes in my phone. And every, you know, few months I go in and I'll delete the ones, because sometimes I'll just grab it and put something in there really quick, or a domain name or something somebody gives me, so I can just have it there. Your reminders can also be really good for that as well. All right. Number 4 is a photo app, like something you can grab quickly to edit your photos, to make them look better, clearer, bigger. If you want to zoom in on them, there's so many of them out there right now that are super fast. And I mean, I can edit a picture and then throw it up on social media. You can add text to them now, so that you can put a meme, whatever you want to use it for, but have some kind of a photo app. Like I love, probably my favorite is Photorus, Photorus, or PicCollage. And then, you know, also you can use those for your stories in Instagram and Facebook. So those are really good ones right now. And I don't know a lot about doing the stories. I haven't played around with that too much, but also you can have like a TV channel on Instagram as well. That's new. So whenever you're listening to this, you may know more about it than me. Just saying, check it out. So you have the photo app, have those little extra helps, because the apps, sometimes they're free, sometimes you pay a little bit for them, but super worth it. Okay, number 5 is if you sell online, you need a checkout. Okay, it's somewhere to send them. So whether you have a PayPal account it goes to, a Stripe account, or one shopping cart, there's a lot of different ones. Those are probably the top ones I could think of. Then you need to have somewhere set up for them to go. And then number 6 is Zoom. Oh, Zoom has been the most awesome thing ever. You can do your recordings on them. You can put, you know, up to 50 people on Zoom. You can buy the webinar platform and do, you know, webinars on there. Just, I mean, it does so many different things. The other really cool thing I will add on that, and still count it as number 6, is Messenger now lets you put on several people on the same time as a video call. So if you didn't know that, check it out. Super cool. Number 7 is music, like iTunes or Pandora. Like you need some music, face it. We all need a little music in our lives, a little pick-me-up. There's so many different ways you can listen to music nowadays. So figure out what one works for you, and you can save your channels. Like Pandora, I love because I can shuffle, and so most of the stations I like, or I wouldn't have them on there, it'll shuffle through. Even Christmas music, I let it shuffle through because I love Christmas music, and I don't want to listen to it all the time. And so I just let it shuffle through, and, you know, just depend on what I want to listen to. If I'm cleaning house, I want something a little more upbeat. So get a music app. Number 8 is Amazon. Have that on there. I buy so much stuff from Amazon, and Amazon Prime has been awesome. Like I think it's about $100 a year, but all your shipping is free. And so, and you get it within 2 days. Sometimes I'll get it within a day. So rarely do I not get it in 2 days. So that is something that's been very valuable, because we all want to do more in our time, right? And so, and we want things now. Like I think about, oh, I could go to the store and buy that. Well, or I could sit here and get some work done and order it and have it the day after tomorrow. Okay, is that a deal breaker? It's just so much easier. So Amazon app on your phone has been awesome. Oh boy, let's see, number 8. We're on number 9. Get Human. This has been a really cool app. They have changed it a little bit since I've had it over the last few years. So it's when you don't want to sit there on hold forever and wait for someone to answer it, or you get the whole automated thing. It usually will get you right to somebody who answers the phone. Quick story. So I was going to Cancun on a cruise. I had one in a company I was working with, and one of my friends was trying to get international with Verizon on her phone. So she had been on hold forever, and we needed to start boarding the planes shortly. So I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I have this app. Let's see, Get Human. So I get on there and I call Verizon, and no lie, within just like a minute, I had somebody answer the phone, and she had been sitting on the phone probably 45 minutes. So I just had her on the phone and said, here you go, you know, and so everybody downloaded Get Human, just like Human. So a real person, right? Okay, so stop wasting so much time on hold. Like, see if they're on there. And not every company's on there, but like probably a few thousand, I would say. Okay, number 10, last one for today of these tips for having better apps for entrepreneurs is Marco Polo. I love that. What I love about Marco Polo is you can have a team and put them all on separate threads. So you can talk to them all individually. It's like a walkie-talkie, but a video walkie-talkie. So you can send them all a message. You can have a conversation with the whole team. So you do have to play it to it and then talk back to it, or do a video back to it, and then so everybody can see it. And you can see when people have seen it. You can like it, you can heart it, whatever. They have a bunch of cute things you can do with it. But the other thing that's helped me with, has nothing to do with entrepreneurship, is my family. You know, I have a big family. There's 9 kids in my family, and I have a couple brothers I don't see very often. And this has been a good way to communicate with them because it's quick, it's easy. We have family things going on. We have a thread with all my brothers and sisters and a few of the spouses and my dad, where we can, you know, plan family activities and stuff. So not just for your team, not just for your spouse, maybe, but you know, you can use it for anything. So that's been a really good one. I hope that these tips have been something that you can go check out and that you can learn. I'm not affiliated with any of them. I just want to share what I have learned and what works for me, what doesn't. And I hope that you can check them out and it will help you. And I will see you the next time with more TED tips.
Thank you for listening to Prosperity Profiles Podcast, sponsored by Prosperity Profilers, LLC, helping you look prosperous, feel prosperous, and be prosperous. We hope you enjoyed our time together, and we'll visit again soon. You can learn more about Prosperity Profilers by going to hollyporter.com.